Hello. Oh, hello. Let me make sure. Okay. So, it has been a while, and I just wanted to talk. So, I was just walking my dogs, two separate walks with two dogs, because unless you're going off leash, it's focus. Okay. Unless you go off leash, it's really hard to walk two dogs at one time. So I just went on two different walks. I took the smallest dog that is like literally running around the house crazy right now to my old elementary school because I live about 3 blocks this way. So my elementary school is that way. Does You don't care? That's irrelevant information to you. So why am I telling it? I was walking there and I just got like nostalgia. Is that the right word? Memories coming back and forth into my brain about all of the shenanigans that I got in elementary school, and I was low key like, you can't see my nose. Let's see if this works better. It's better, so whatever. I was low key one of the worst elementary school students in the possible history of Green Gables Elementary. Like nobody really knew it, but I was up to no good about 98% of the time. At one point, oh god, I was like probably in first grade, first or second grade, so this was like 2002. We heard that there was homeless men living in the woods because it's like Green Gables is like right here, and then the playground is back here, and like in the corners and behind surrounding are woods. And we heard that there were homeless people. I don't know if it was true. I don't know if it was a rumor. I remember hearing homeless people lived in those woods. And because I lived so close, I'd walk back and forth to school. It was never a problem. But one day after school, I decided to explore those woods because I was Indiana mother bleeping Jones. I was in it to win it. I wanted to find these homeless people and say, "Get out of my school. I'm sick of hearing about you." So we went into the back of the woods, and it was the most scary thing ever. Like you like would look to your left, look to your right, you would always be scared that there was something gonna pop out and like steal you. Like because you were young, you were defenseless. I mean, I didn't even think fighting. I didn't even know about fighting. Fighting wasn't even a thing to me, so I didn't know how to protect myself. So we walked into the woods. It was like getting dark out because I guess we stayed longer or something. I just remember it was being dark, getting dark. So we went to the back of the woods, and there were like lunch pails and clothing and like just things spread around the back of that wooded area, and I was terrified. I mean, it literally like just like right now as I was talking about it dawned on me that it was probably like kids that went to school just threw their stuff back there because they thought it was cool because we weren't allowed back there. But I was terrified because I thought this like guy was there was a homeless man kidnapping people, taking them into his lair and like done. Me and my friends, being the bad asses that we were, decided to make a pact and we were going to solve the mystery of the woodsman. Um, and so we walked around recess probably for a good like month straight, 5 days a week at recess, solving this mystery. Would walk around, and I like to have thought that I was the leader of the pack, of course, but I don't know, I probably wasn't. But we would walk around and we we'd find like clues, like things that would look mysterious and probably would lead to. We thought we were Scooby Doo. We were the Scooby Doo gang. What are they called? There's a name for them, but we were. I was probably Shaggy because I just was the weird one. So whatever. We we found this picture, and it was like a school picture. It was like a little wallet-sized school picture, and we were like, it was a girl, and we were like, oh my gosh, it's her. She, oh my gosh, she's one of them. Oh my gosh, we have to do something about this. Like we legit thought that she was one of the girls that like got taken by a homeless person and like got done, like got buried and was never gonna see her family again. We were freaked the freak out. So we ran to the recess duty lady and told her about it. and she went and like just did something with it, and we went back to recess like it was nothing, like whatever. And so we went to on the field and to look for more clues. And uh, this is all me. No one else saw this at all. But I looked and I looked up, and I swear to the Lord up above that there was a masked man. There was a masked man in the woods looking dead face at me. Note that at the time I had been playing so much Zelda, like on my Nintendo 64. I've like Majora's Mask. I'd been playing so much of that, and like the man in the mask was wearing Majora's mask. Like literally, it was the same thing as in the game. So, oops, I booked it. I ran hecka fast all the way to a recess duty lady, and I was like, oh my gosh, there is a man in the woods, and he has a gun. I'm not kidding you. I said he had a gun. So literally she went into like mama bear, like save the children mode, and ran. I'm like booked it. This like middle-aged woman booked it to like the other like ladies, called in the office, and then unbeknownst to us, we went into a full lockdown for like an hour. I'm not kidding you. We no one in, no one out. We went into lockdown until they found this guy. This guy. And I really hope I can't get in trouble for this like 10 years later. Like that would suck. So, unbeknownst to me, it was all my fault. I had no idea. I just thought we were going in lockdown because that's what you do in elementary school every now and then. You go into lockdown. So we were just like freaking out. We were like, oh my gosh, this guy is gonna come in here. He's gonna just, we're all gonna be dead. I think I wrote like a message to my mom about how much I loved her. I mean, I've always been a little incy bincy bit dramatic, just a little bit. So that is just one of my stories of all the shenanigans out. No, they didn't come back and find me and say that there wasn't anyone there. So I was in the clear then, and I zipped my lip, put a locket in my pocket, and save it for a rainy day. Is that the words? You got nothing out of me. Like, even if I got interrogated, I wouldn't have said anything. So not only did we go into lockdown, not only did every teacher and like reset every staff member was this close to having to change their pants because they pooped it because they were so scared. And number three, the mystery never got solved. That poor girl is still either out there or I don't know. But we were not a very good mystery gang. Is that what they're called? The mystery gang? The Scooby Doo people? What is some stuff that happened to you in elementary school, middle school? Some bad stories, some good stories. Um, Let me know. One time I got 3 yellow cards in a month, so that's like bad.